is sugar season in New England. It is still a crisp, cool day. We're nearing the end of sugar season. I took a walk in the sugar bush. Now I'm gonna go check out our boiling sap. Come join me. Hi there, Michelle Visser on the Solely Rested YouTube channel and author of Sweet Maple, which I am so pleased to say reached a #1 in food science. How cool is that, especially when I am not really a science kind of girl. So come along and I will show you how I'm skimming my foam. Okay, so we are boiling in this little back area on the back of our barn. We have just one turkey fryer going right now. We haven't collected today's sap yet. This is sap that is from many days ago. Yesterday we didn't have any to collect. It's been boiling away, and I don't know, because of the steam, if you'll be able to see. There actually isn't a lot of foam right now. When I was out here earlier, collected in here some of the foam that I skimmed off the top. Let's see if I can get a little bit for you here to show you. Yeah, there's actually very minimal right now, so I don't really have much to do. I'm going to come back and check it again later. Let me explain to you why we do this and what the foam is. You see, first of all, you want to keep this surface area on top of your boiling sap as clear as you can, because the open surface area is going to help the evaporation rate, right? I mean, you can see this great evaporation going on, which, by the way, smells amazing. But you want to keep that evaporation rate as high as you can, because you want an efficient boiling away of the sap to get your sugar content down, or I should say up, to release the water and get your sugar content up to the numbers that you want, but it's actually called syrup. Right now, it's just sweet water, pretty much. So you want that evaporation to happen, and if it's covered over with all this foam that I collected here in this bucket or pitcher, it's not going to be able to evaporate, because the foam is causing this insulated layer and keeping that evaporation from happening effectively. Also, this foam that builds up is, here, I showed you pretty well, is really just a bunch of impurities. All of the impurities like to collect together in this big bubbly mass on top of your sap. And there is no reason to not get rid of those impurities right up front before you go any further, take your boil inside, and definitely long before you bottle. But if you can scrape them off, it's a lot more efficient. It's a lot easier for you than if you had to try and filter them out as the niter, because what they're going to turn into is basically your sugar sand or niter. It's much easier to scoop it off now with your ladle or your skimmer, or however easy is for you, than it is to try and worry about filtering it. We all know filtering is like the least favorite thing that any sugar maker can do. It's a pain. We hate it. So if you can get the impurities off as foam, it is much easier than if you have to filter them out later. So there you have it. I hope that gives you a little insight into how easy it is to make your filtering a little easier later on. Did you know you could do something super simple to help out our sugar bush and our small family farm? Just hit the subscribe button. If you want to see upcoming content on making maple syrup and simple living, then hit the bell as well. And if you want to know more about filtering, you definitely want to check out the next video.